Hello, my loves. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, coming back with Chronic Wellness. I'm recording this just a couple of days before Thanksgiving, and I am thinking about those of us with chronic illness who are going to be alone at the holidays. And if you are going to be with others and you're thinking about how to manage your energy or how to set boundaries or how to best show up for yourself, I've got that series of videos. Look in the show notes and go watch those. But this week and next week, I am talking about how to be alone. And today in particular, I'm going to talk about safety. And I am thinking about it in two particular ways. There are lots of other ways, but thinking about your emotional safety and your physical safety. And first of all, your emotional and mental well-being are critical, and holidays are fraught with ways already that they can be emotionally difficult, whether that is remembering holidays of the past and longing for them, or thinking about holidays and the way media portrays the way they should look like and longing for that, or whether it's the absence of loved ones who have died, or whether it's the fact that I'm going to be alone on a holiday where I wish I could be with other people, or the ways in which this pandemic has transformed how holidays can look. There's a lot of ways that this can set us off emotionally, aside from the fact that some of us also have coexisting mental health diagnoses. And so figuring out how to be safe emotionally at the holidays is important. And that can be as small as setting up ways that I am going to reach out to others, or setting up plans with others to reach out to me. It can be knowing whether or not my therapist or pastor or other person in my life who gives me guidance is going to be available. It can be setting up a safety plan with someone if I need that because I have suicidal thoughts. So making sure that you are clear and careful about your plan for emotional safety is paramount. The second thing is your physical safety. And if you're alone for a few hours, maybe that's something that you've come to negotiate before and you know how to do. But if you're alone for a few days and you haven't done that before, it's important to think ahead so that you are safe. And for those of you with chronic illness who live alone all the time, man, we could learn a lot from you. And if you are willing to share in your comments below some of your tips for navigating your life safely alone, I would be so grateful for some of your wise words. But what I will say is, for myself, I'm about to be alone at the holidays for a long stretch of time. And the kinds of things I'm thinking about are, I'm going to call someone before I get into the shower and arrange that I'm going to call them again at the end of the shower, because those are really dangerous times for me. And I need somebody to know if I haven't gotten out of the shower to come check on me. I'm going to be putting night lights in places where I don't always have them, so that when I get up in the night, I can see better. For you, perhaps it's that the person in your life who's there reminds you to take medication, and you need to set up some alarms so that you don't forget to take the meds that are important to your well-being and safety. Or maybe it's time to consider a life alert or some sort of device that lets you know about slips and falls. Or maybe it's that you don't always wear your oxygen, but if you're going to be home alone and nobody's there to say, hey, you seem low oxygen, you better wear it for the time that you are alone. I come from a family of planners, and so I certainly was raised with the maxim: you either plan to fail to plan, or you plan to fail. And I think that when it comes to our safety, just it requires some work on the front end, and that work pays off when we are successful on the back end. And being able to do it while I'm in it is never as successful as being able to do it ahead of time. So start now, folks. Think about how it's going to be if you're going to be alone, and how you can do that successfully. Make a list of the potential threats or obstacles or ways in which your safety could break down, and start to come up with the potential buffers or supports that you need to make sure that doesn't happen. And as ever, I'd love to hear from you about what those are, or what plans you've put in place, or what things are keeping you safe during this holiday season. And I'll be back at you next week to chat more about the idea of how to create a better and happier holiday experience when you are on your own. So look forward to that. And in the meantime, thanks for being here and spending a little time with me. And until we're together again, be well.